The Tao of Self-Confidence, Episode 245. Welcome to the Tao of Self-Confidence, where I share stories of amazing women who have discovered their inner journey to self-confidence. Visit our website at thetaoofselfconfidence.com. Your inner journey to self-confidence awaits. Well, hello friend. Welcome to the Tao of Self-Confidence, where I share stories of amazing women who have discovered their inner journey to self-confidence. I'm your host today, Sheena Yap Chan, and today's guest, I have an amazing woman on the show. She is a certified business coach and consultant, and she also has her own podcast, which is called Godly MBA, and MBA stands for Marketing Beyond Ambition. And I'm just really excited to have her on and share her story. So without further ado, I'm going to introduce you to Kelly Baader. Kelly, how are you? Maybe you can fill in a little bit more about yourself to our listeners.
Thank you. I'm glad to be here. And, I originally was from Taiwan. You probably can kind of figure out my accent, but my accent is all messed up because in the last 17 years, our family, we've been kind of spread over 3 continents and 3 states in USA and plus Jamaica. But I'm originally from Taiwan.
Awesome. Well, thanks for sharing that. And Kelly, what would be your favorite self-confidence quote?
There are many, but I will just kind of choose one. It's from Eleanor Roosevelt. It called that you gain strength, courage, and confidence by every experience in which you really stop to look fear in the face. You are able to say to yourself, I live through this horror. I can take the next thing that comes along.
I love that. Eleanor Roosevelt always has some amazing quotes. And, sometimes we're just going to have to go through things that kind of, falls apart. And sometimes things have to fall apart so that better things can come along. And, that's just a part of life. And, I'm glad that you were able to share this quote saying, I lived through this horror. It just makes us a better person, makes us stronger, and helps us keep on going. So thanks for sharing that. And in your own words, how would you define self-confidence?
Yeah, I think, just that you mentioned that the very last part of the quote say, I live through the horror and I can take the next thing that comes along. I wasn't born with a golden or silver spoon. So I went through, in the childhood, sexual abuse and all those stuff. And therefore, I can resonate with that quote very well. And I think a lot of Asian women, have many similar stories. So my definition of self-confidence is, as I grow now, I'm soon hit 50, so I'm able to be still and quiet, among the chaotic situation. And because I know who I am, especially I have a relationship with God.
Awesome. And thanks for sharing that great definition. And, it really is like knowing who you truly are. And, I like that you said, just being able to be still and quiet in chaotic situations. That's going to help us, get clear and figure out what our life purpose is. So thanks again. And what was your life like before your discovery of self-confidence?
I would say that, you feel easy to feel like insecure, easy to freak out in different situations, and easy to kind of get jealous, compare yourself with others, I would say.
Awesome. Thanks for sharing that. And I think that's what most women, especially Asian women, go through, right? The insecurity, the jealousy, afraid of missing out for sure. And, playing the compare game. We're always so great at that. And, what was that moment in your life when you realized that you didn't have to be that way? You could be the person that you are today. What was that aha moment?
The aha moment really came that, again, I'm not trying to convert anybody. This is just my personal thing, because I'm a person of faith. So it's really the moment that I understand who I am in God, because inside the Bible there are many scriptures mentioned in Him who I am. So after I internalize that, that's my aha moment.
Thanks for sharing that. And, for me, I don't judge people based on their religion. People are free to believe who they want to believe. And for me, I think, the Bible is a great book to read because there's so many life lessons that we can learn from if they really just sat down and took the time to read, all the stuff that's in it, right? And, I'm glad that you're able to have that aha moment through God to live the life that you have now. And because of that, what's your life been like now?
although went through those chaotic situations, in the childhood and my growing up years, we are talking about, because I was just a child of mysteries. So, conflict inside the family, while my mother was trying her best to try to raise us up, but then she was addicted to alcohol and gambling. And so there are many nights I did not know what would happen to me that night. And that was a dark years for me in my life, about 15 to 20 years. But after I got saved, which is unfortunately I went through adulthood, including, the first marriage was failed. And I realized that my security, my confidence is not who I am by myself, my strength as well. And so it doesn't matter what happened. We say from the beginning, a family relocating, 3 continents over the world, literally. There's an enough situation to make myself and my family insecure and not knowing what to do and stuff like that. But I'm glad to say, not only myself, but my family, my kids, feel quite secure. We building with much calmer. We have abundant sense of provision. As a business owner as well, there are people, it's a business coach, a consultant there, but I know there is a tribe out there God prepared for me to serve them. So, and everything what we've gone through, also, it's still season, will be beautiful. Sometimes we're afraid of missing out, but actually that's not the case.
Thanks for sharing that. And, Kelly, if our listeners, they're listening to your episode and they're in their own journey of self-confidence, what would be that one tip you would give to them?
Well, I would say that, whenever that you have that moment, I will encourage you just as simple as look at your fingertip, and you will be reminded among 7 billion of people on Earth, you are the only person owns this set of fingerprints because you are so unique and no one can replace you.
That is a great tip. And, we tend to forget that, we all are different. We all have different skills and talents that we can share with the world. And, there's no other person like us. I think that's something that is a great reminder. And, that looking at your own fingerprints, knowing that, you are the only one who has these set of fingerprints is that great reminder. So thanks for sharing that tip. And Kelly, if our listeners want to get to know a little bit more about you and what you do, is there any links or social media profiles we can connect with?
Yes, they can. If they go to Facebook, they just put in Kelly Baader. The last name spelling is Baader. I'm everywhere. It's the same. Twitter. They also can go to kellybaader.com, and there have all the information. They can get connected with me.
Thanks for sharing that, Kelly. And to our listeners, if you want to connect with Kelly, you can also head on over to thetaoofselfconfidence.com and search for Kelly's name. Her show notes will pop up along with everything else we talked about. And I really want to thank Kelly for taking the time to share her story with us. So thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thanks again. And to our listeners, be on the lookout for another new episode of another amazing woman's journey to self-confidence. And we'll talk to you soon. Bye for now. Thank you for tuning in to another amazing episode of The Tao of Self-Confidence. Want to learn how you can use podcasting to market your business? Download your free report by visiting our website at thetaoofselfconfidence.com. Your inner journey to self-confidence awaits.